Tensions are rising across regions. 5 lakh people are fleeing deadly clashes on the Thailand-Cambodia border. In Ukraine, Mariupol POW has returned after 2.5 years of torture, determined to keep fighting. And in the US, Venezuelans want Maduro gone, but fear what growing tensions might trigger. Let's take a look at that report telling us more about these wars.
People fleeing the border between Thailand and Cambodia. Officials say more than 500,000 are displaced as fighting between the two countries continues. Hostilities began after Thailand accused Cambodian forces of firing on its troops. The conflict is a border dispute that goes back decades. Both countries claim ancient temples and the lands that surround them, which were once part of the same empire. U.S. President Donald Trump says he'll take care of it.
Tomorrow I have to make a phone call, and I think they'll get it. Who else could say, I'm going to make a phone call and stop a war of two very powerful countries, Thailand and Cambodia? They're going at it again. But I'll do it.
But Trump has already done it. When fighting broke out in July of this year, he threatened sky-high tariffs on both sides if they didn't stop fighting. They agreed to a truce. And then in October, with Trump present, they signed a ceasefire deal. That deal started to fray within weeks, with both countries accusing each other of firing across the border in November. And now the latest round of fighting. Thailand does not seem to want Trump's help this time around.
If a third country had proposed to mediate, I think Thailand will not accept it. I think we made it very clear that this issues, that the line has been crossed.
It's unclear what leverage Trump wants to use to stop the conflict this time. With feelings running high on both sides, tariff threats may no longer be enough.
After FIFA began its latest battle of World Cup tickets, Football Supporters Europe has called on sales to be immediately halted because prices are out of reach for many of the ordinary fans. Our next report tells you more about it.
Soccer fans are getting angry about sky-high ticket prices for the 2026 World Cup. Football Supporters Europe, which represents fans, has demanded that FIFA immediately stop selling national team ticket allocations. The group says the sport's governing body is imposing, quote, incomprehensible ticket prices. FSE says a fan following their team all the way to the final would now have to pay at least $6,900, nearly 5 times more than the previous World Cup. Supporters will also have to pay everything up front in early 2026, just to secure the right to the tickets later. Ronan Evan is the head of FSE.
A lot of people that were hesitating in traveling to the US are now saying that they need to take an extraordinary financial risk, especially if you're a family. Because we are in the region of $30,000 for a family of 4. The vast majority of football fans can't afford this, even in Europe.
To make matters worse, the cheapest seats will not be available to these loyal traveling fans. FIFA is keeping those seats for the general public and will change their cost according to demand using so-called dynamic pricing. FSE calls this a huge betrayal of real soccer fans.
We believe this approach is putting the very nature of the tournament at risk, because you need fans, you need the life in the stands, you need the color, you need the atmosphere, and with tickets that are going up to above $4,000 for the final, none of this will happen.
FSE says it's also the first time that group stage games will not all cost the same. Instead, FIFA plans to charge different prices depending on the fixture's attractiveness. That means fans of different teams could pay different prices for the same ticket category and stage, with little pricing transparency. Ivan is urging FIFA to think again.
They need to pause and consult their member associations and consult the impacted parties, including fans. If they do this and look at how much people are actually ready to put to attend a game to the World Cup, they will realize that they need to decrease their tickets.